Hi, this is Gina Kim. I am happy to be one of Grafix' new artist series shrink film designers. And in this demo, we'll be making a mixed media canvas art showcasing my feather series, where you cut, color, and bake the plastic film into works of art. There are a variety of themes and sets to choose from. Now, I've already baked one of the guinea pheasant feathers to show just how small it shrinks down to. I'm using water media friendly pens this time, like Faber-Castell Pitt pens that are India ink based, as well as Royal Talon's Ecoline and Sakura Koi brush pens that are dye based. Some of the colors will bead up ever so slightly on the plastic surface, but not enough to be noticeable, especially on the final baked piece. And that's the beauty of shrink film. There's a lot of forgiveness, and you won't notice, let's say, an accidental color streak, or you don't even have to stay perfectly within the lines. And if you're going to use water media pens like I am here, one tip is to avoid over handling the shrink film surface as you color because your fingertips have natural oils in them, and that'll affect the surface and may increase the color to bead up. Okay, so this is important. Remember to punch holes at both ends of the feathers before you bake. I'm really enjoying staying within neutral colors, shades of grays, browns, taupes, and beige. And then now we are ready to bake. Look how tiny. Well, look how great they turned out. And also, here's a tip. If some of the colors are dark, get a paint pen. I like these Galaxy markers from American Crafts just to lighten and brighten some of the dark spots and lighten the value, if you will. Okay, so here, gather all your mixed media supplies. We've got alphabets, metallic, stickles, strings. Here I have just regular black fluid acrylic, and I put it in an empty dauber bottle. It's great for travel, and it's a lot less messier and fewer cleanup. So here I am just making just a rounded background, but be sure not to obliterate the entire canvas. You want to show a lot of the woven burlap texture. And here I should have heat set the black paint, but it's okay. I'm dragging in some metallic gold paint. And again, I'm very conscientious not to over mix because I want to see definite spots of black and definite spots of gold. Here I am introducing interference blue from Golden, and it's this beautiful paint where it just scatters the light when it hits that color, and you see sort of like this peacock feathery interference. It's just really spectacular to use, and I use it here mixed with anthraquinone blue. Okay, now we're ready to arrange our feathers, and I am going to wrap a gold string around, feeding it through both holes in such a way, and then you can turn the canvas over and tie a good knot. So the feathers will be floating, if you will, on the front of the canvas. So continue doing so and treat each feather securely, tying it in the back. I don't know my nautical knots. I just know how to tie things once, twice, three times. By the way, if you're on Instagram, my handle is Gina Lee Kim. Let me know how you like the feather series of the shrink film set. And I hope you like them. I can't wait to see what you make out of your feathers. Okay, so here I had to make an executive decision. I am not going to include the fourth feather. I am going to stick with 3. I thought it was a little too crowded. So with 3 feathers come 3 letters. The word I chose is fly. I found these really glittery, chunky alphabets in I think a couple of letters were missing, so it was deeply discounted. So I made sure that there was, they had enough letters for this project, so I was lucky. Okay, so I'm using a glue gun just to anchor the letters really well because it's not a completely flat surface, and I just want to make sure that this is secured on there. Okay, we are done. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I had a lot of fun creating this piece, and I hope it inspires you. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Grafix Arts. Have a great day.